Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about some must-haves that are really necessary when you are traveling with a baby. So right off the bat, the first item I want to show you and share with you guys are baby headphones. Honestly, these things are great. However, my son falls asleep in airplanes every single time during the landing and takeoff. So I did try and put these on him in the beginning, the first time we ever flew. Which was about an hour and a half flight and then another hour and a half flight to LA. So we had a couple layovers. But yeah, he actually didn't try and take these off at any point when I did have them on him. But they're really not that expensive, and I think they're just really handy to have in your bag. So the second item I think is really handy if you are not a breastfeeding mom, if you are a formula feeding mom like myself. I have one of these, and it's basically a formula dispenser. This is the formula cells, and this is so nice when you're trying to make a bottle on the plane. And although I do recommend making maybe a bottle right before you get on the plane, just so it's ready to go, but if you don't, then this is a great option because it has this little dispenser for it to pour it into the bottle, so that way you don't have to like scoop anything. You can just put the formula straight away in this and then pour this right into the bottle, and it's super handy. I've had this since my son was born, and we take it anywhere, anytime we go, you know, out and about, to the zoo, to the mall, anywhere. So yeah, I highly recommend these, and this was, I think, about like $5 on Amazon. So everything that I will be showing you guys will be linked down below. So the next item is super handy. If you guys do take your car seat, I highly suggest getting one of these big old bags. It's like a backpack, and what you do is you put your baby's car seat in here, and then you can wear it like a backpack. So when you're going through security, or when you're going through the airport in general, and after you get off the plane and going to baggage and getting everything, you can just put this on it as a backpack, and it actually really helps to protect the car seat itself, rather than putting it in a plastic bag, which I thought about, but my mom had gotten this for us, and I swear this was so nice. Last time my brother, when we got off the plane, he was able to just wear it like backpack, and we were able to zoom out of the airport and not have to struggle, so that was so nice. And then obviously, you know, I think it's really important to have extra set of clothes just in case. I highly recommend bringing at least two onesies, two onesies and maybe two pairs of pants, just to have, because the airport can be a little bit cold and planes can be a little bit cold. So just in case, you never know if they spit up, but I highly recommend bringing at least two extra pairs of pants and onesies just to have, oh, and a jacket as well, because it, like I said, it does get cold in the airplane. Along with those items, I do suggest also having a blanket. Blankets come in handy. Personally, I'm not the type of person, when I change my son at the changing table in the airports or pretty much in any public place, I like to bring a blanket to put it on top of that changing pad, just so that, you know, I can protect him a little bit from germs or anything that might be on that changing pad that I'm not aware of. And I know they sometimes come with those little like towels, you know, like, or the little paper towels that are in the changing pad, changing table. So yeah, I just don't even use those. I just use a blanket or even a burp cloth or something, just so I can lay him down comfortably. Also, if we had a layover like I have had in the past, I would just put the blanket on to the ground and have the baby fall asleep, so that way he's not cranky, but just something so that it's padded and he can just rest peacefully. The next thing I also think that most people know to bring are toys, just maybe like two simple toys just to bring on the airplane. My son loves this little teether. There's like little grooves on this one, and then this thing vibrates when he does chew on it, since he is teething. So I highly recommend a teether of some sort, and then just like a regular toy. He has one of those little books that is like a quiet book, but not a quiet book. It has like paper that scrunches, and it has all these sounds to it. So I highly recommend putting those in your bag just so you can have it. The next item I've had since he was a newborn, and honestly I really haven't used it that much, but I take it with me just in case, because you never know. I've had some situations. So it is a like a wrap, one of the cloth wraps that you can just tie around your waist, and you can carry your baby pretty much any way you want. Now, I did bring this with me the first time I traveled by plane with Cade, and I'm really glad, because the first time we did, the airport, or the airline I should say, lost our stroller. So yeah, so when we got to our new destination, it was not on the plane, so this was a lifesaver. Just having this on, so that way you didn't have to carry him 24/7, and we had like about a 6-hour layover, and yeah, it was super handy to have. So I highly recommend, if you don't have an infant carrier, get yourself one and just keep it in the diaper bag. The next item I definitely think you should bring. A lot of people think that it might not be a necessity, but I'm telling you, anything can happen in airports, layovers. Anyways, that item is an umbrella stroller. I will show you what kind I have, but yeah, definitely an umbrella stroller, because like I said, you do not want to be carrying your baby 24/7. The next thing is obviously extra diapers, extra wipes. I'm sure you guys know this already. Burp cloths. All of that is super handy to have, just in case, because you just never know. It's better to be safe than sorry. So the next few things aren't a super necessity, but in my opinion, for my situation and my baby, I found these to be very helpful. So my son is teething. He's been teething for a long time now. So he loves these guys, these little happy baby teethers, and there's just something for him to munch on during the flight if he's awake, because most of the time he's not. But they're really good snacks to have when you're waiting at the airport. So highly recommend those. I also have these happy baby puffs, and these just are kind of one of those dissolving little puffs, so it's nothing crazy. These ones are strawberry and beet. I highly suggest that you do bring some sort of snack, just so that way if the milk is not doing it, or if he's fussy on the plane and he doesn't want the milk, you can give him something else. So I also highly recommend that you do bring an extra bottle for milk. If anything happens to the other bottle, just have one just in case. And then also, it is super important to have your baby drinking water, because, you know, traveling and everything might upset their stomach a little bit. So just have either another little bottle, or I have a little baby sippy cup for my son that he loves and is really easy to use with a little tube. So I highly recommend bringing those two just in case, because again, you just never know. It's a baby and they're fussy, and you just want them to be comfortable as possible, especially on a plane or an airport, or just traveling in general. So alright guys, so that's it. Those are just a few things that I think will help you in your journey to having a successful trip with your little one, whether it's traveling on a plane or car or train, whatever it may be. Hopefully those things will be able to soothe your baby a little bit more and keep them comfortable all throughout that whole trip. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of the video. If you did like it, go ahead and like it. And then if you want to, go ahead and subscribe. That would mean the world to me. I hope that you guys would like to follow my journey and our journey as a family. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!